Hello everyone, my name is Ryan Cam. It's the first Saturday of the month. That means it's time for yet another Movie Nerds Club video. And this month, us movie nerds are going to be ranking our top 5 movies from the bowl of fruits and nuts known as A24. I've sang the praises of A24 quite a bit on this channel. They're one of my favorite studios going today. They can go from something genuinely heartwarming to movies that make you feel like, well, pretty much, like, in the words of Vince McMahon,
life sucks, and then you die.
Making this list was really hard, but I narrowed it down to 5. But I do have a few honorable mentions. Those honorable mentions being Under the Skin, While We're Young, Ex Machina, 8th Grade, and Mid-90s. And those are just my honorable mentions. So let's get into the list proper, starting with number 5. Number 5, The Green Knight. One of my favorite movies of last year, and it's one of the only movies of last year that I saw more than once in theaters. The Green Knight is just an exquisite movie. It is a twist on the tale of Sir Gawain, but it is told in a uniquely A24 way. Dev Patel shines like a diamond in this movie, and it definitely leans in the darker side of A24. It's all about a theme that they do play with a lot, the theme of inevitability, and just when you think you've cheated out of something, it comes right back on top of your head even worse. David Lowery's direction, combining amazing music, beautiful cinematography, and wonderful performances, this movie just sings to me. And that's just number 5. Number 4, Locke. One of the best movies of the 2010s that you've probably never seen. Locke is a movie that isn't even 90 minutes long, and it is one of the most tense movies that I have ever seen. It's basically Tom Hardy making a bunch of phone calls from his car. I know that sounds boring, but trust me, this movie is riveting from scene 1. If you ever want to see a man's life just completely decay away in the course of less than 90 minutes, Locke is your go-to. I don't want to hear any criticism that Tom Hardy is a bad actor. He is on screen for 100% of this movie, and he rocks it, running the gamut of emotions throughout. He is just the beating heart of this entire movie. And a young Tom Holland makes a brief appearance, but it's the Tom Hardy show. Number 3, The Disaster Artist. They did it. A24 somehow, some way, made me root for The Room getting made. I don't know how either, but that's just a testament to The Disaster Artist, one of the best movies of 2017. Both of the Franco brothers, James and Dave, just pretty much own this entire movie. James Franco just disappears into Tommy Wiseau, a man whose international origins still remain a mystery, though my money's on Transylvania. The Room is one of the greatest bad movies of all time. If you have never seen it, do yourself a favor and watch it. It is a slow-motion car wreck that's just weirdly beautiful to watch. But what The Disaster Artist does is that it makes you root for the movie being made. It doesn't treat it as like a it doesn't take a cynical approach. It portrays Tommy Wiseau and Greg Sestero as two dudes with a dream to make a movie of their very own. And by gum, they did it. It turned out to be The Room, but it's better than most of us have ever done. Number 2, The Farewell. And, well, chalk this one up to movies that I did not think would get to me as much as they did. But The Farewell is a movie that really got to me. This movie came out in 2019, and this actually came out in a bit of a perfect time. During a little bit about myself, during the height of lockdowns and stuff, I was in a rough place. I was stress eating. I got really big. If you saw my AFI project videos from 20 to 50 or 60, you'll know that I was this big, and I have lost a lot of weight since then. The only thing that kept me sane was helping my grandmother, like, tend to her garden, like, pull weeds, lay mulch. And I know for some of you that sounds really lame, but it really helped me quite a bit. Why do I bring this up? Because I have a relationship to my grandmother, like, kind of similar to what Awkwafina has in The Farewell. This is one of Awkwafina's best performances ever. And the relationship that she has with her grandmother is just... It's like Scott Hall and Kevin Nash in 1996. Too sweet. The grandmother asks Awkwafina so many times if she's eaten something that it gets to me saying, like, have I eaten something today? This movie is a beautiful message about how your loved ones are only here for so long, so you should cherish them for as long as you can. I love that. I love the spirit of that. And my favorite A24 film is The Lighthouse. The Lighthouse took over Don't Breathe as my favorite horror movie of the 2010s. This movie just affected me. Like, it was one of those movies where I was just, like, I was crestfallen at the end of it. The Lighthouse is essentially Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe going mad on a rock in the middle of the ocean. It's just as crazy as it sounds. If you're looking for a nautical theme to The Shining, The Lighthouse is for you. And what I love about the movie is just how claustrophobic it makes you feel. You are locked in with these two, not knowing if they're going crazy or if you are going crazy. It's one of those things where it's just, like, you truly don't know. If you have not seen The Lighthouse, do yourself a favor and watch it. But that is my list. What are your favorite A24 movies? Leave them in the comments. I'd love to read what you have to say. Also, be sure to check out my fellow movie nerds. Their videos will be linked in the description of this video. Seriously, go check them out. And if you liked this video, please be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below. And if you like this video and you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button and click the bell to allow notifications. That way, when a new video drops, you'll be the first to know about it. My name is Ryan Cam, and I'll see you in the next one.